Hey Debo, doing your offline. Xin Zhao versus Diana. Let's get right into it. Okay, you get invaded. This is off a great start to the game. This guy just invaded you and died, so now you're obviously first on your camps. So you have tempo advantage. In this case, you don't see him on red, so I think it's fair to say he's probably starting as blue, because if he started red, you would have seen him run from base to red buff right now, so he's probably starting as blue buff. So you know you're both clearing upwards. Safe to say, it's not guaranteed, but it's pretty safe to say. Yeah, in this case, it looks like he did blue, and like blue, like either did all three bot camps into bot or he did like blue Grom to bot. It's important that right away you press tab instantly, see a CS. Does he have 8 CS or 12 CS? Or if you could even look over and look at him, does he level 2, level 3? Because he's level 3, I mean, yeah, that means he did 12 CS. If he did blue Grom to Wolves. If he did 8 CS level 2, that means he just did 2 of the camps, right? So after this, you should go and invade his top side, which is what you do. Good job. Take his red as well. Why'd you not? Okay. I do think here it is also to note that because you saw Diana gank bot right now, right? So I think when you notice this, you should just skip blue entirely and just invade right now, right? Because he's bot right now, this blue will always be here. So I think it's better to do like Raptors, red, and then you could do like Scuttle into blue, right? But the extra time it took, like all the time it took you to do blue buff, you could have done the Scuttle, right? I mean, sorry, could have done the red. So imagine right now the red's already dead, and now you're on Scuttle, and you're gonna do Scuttle to blue, and then you'll base. So I think when you notice him bot, that's why it's really important to press tab, look at his CS. It's also important to look over, see is he level 12, is he level 3? So yeah. Yeah, I think you missed opportunity to get his red buff here. Now you can't fight him because you can't fight him now because he's stronger items because he got kills, bot you didn't, so you're no items. He has probably an amp tone. So I think here and you have no top prio and your misery calling. So I think here you should just be instantly. You don't have to be running here though. Like here, because you see Diana, you could tell if she wanted to play for red buff, she'd be walking like this, right? Or she'd be walking like this from base, but she's walking like this. So you could tell from her movement she's going to river. So here you could actually just still do the red buff, or if you want to be even safer, what you could do is you could WE over the wall and then do Krugs. Because again, this guy is either two options. Either he's going to Scuttle, or maybe he'll run to red like this for some reason. He's never gonna do like looped around like this. And if you see him walk this way, you'll see him on the ward. So like, there's no chance he's going to Krugs. He's going to either the Scuttle or the red buff. So at this point, you could just E over the wall, do the Krugs. If you do this, then you could recall in here, and then you'll run back to your Krugs. Or you could just recall right now. And if you see him, then again you'll just run away from him, or you'll jump over the wall. But here, there's no reason to like you're walking parallel with him. Like he's walking towards river, and you're walking towards river. But why fight if you're not either fight him on red or just do the Krugs or just base? Why fight? You see him walking towards Scuttle and you walk here, yeah. And if you know that like you're scared of him or you don't want to fight him because he's got better items or he has top prio, then you could avoid him. You could either recall the red buff push, you could just do the red buff, you could do his Krugs. There's so many different options. The only one option I don't like is ignore his camps to go that are guaranteed free to go fight him on a camp that's not guaranteed. You know what I mean? In here, you could see he's going to top bot grab. You see he's crossed, right? And now, again, you know his red and Krugs are up because you didn't see him Kum. So instead of going here and fighting him, just run straight to his red buff. Imagine you could just run to his red, into his Krugs, and then back to your camps, right? Because this guy's choosing to skip his entire top side for a level 1 bot grab. Who cares, It's nice we kill him, take his camp, leave, do dragon. Nice, really good. Now we go to our own camps, full clear up. As we're clearing, we see Dinah here, so we fight her because we're level 6 to level 5, so we have a winning fight. You should smite him for slow. Good job. Land her W. Good job. Q early. Good job. Q. E. This guy dies. Really good. Really good. And now I think bait calling's fine. What I would personally do is this guy dies, and then I would immediately, at this point he's dead, so I would immediately now run to top grab. Sorry, to grubs. Because again, it's as simple as this. Like, if the enemy jungle isn't alive, the camp's free, right? Who's gonna stop? Like, anytime the enemy jungle can't show up, the objective's usually free. And anytime in League, anytime there's a free objective, you basically always say yes. It's very rare you're ever gonna say no to a free objective. So in this case, you see their mid is back conditions. Their mid is literally like quarter HP, right? He can't really fight you. The jungle is dead, so he can't fight you. And if their top laner comes, and I mean, there's no reason why your top laner can't come to. It's gonna be 2v1, right? And you're full HP, so it's not gonna get one shot before your top laner can follow. So I think here you just run straight to the grubs. Recalling's not bad, but I just think like, so yeah, now you want to play grubs. Why would I want to play grubs now when their jungles respawn compared to playing grubs when their jungle is dead? Cause see, and as we see now their jungle shows up. So I'd rather do this 2v1, like you and Zaheen 2v1 Garen, than you guys are now 2v2ing, right? Nice. I mean, the fight looks good. Go back on the grubs. Nice. This gank looks good. Good job. And now I go do my camps. You have all your camps up, blues up, gromps up, wolves up. Sorry, I don't know why my thing's buffering. That was really good. That was a really good flash WE. You want to even now, even though she didn't die, normally you kill her equals free dragon. But even when she doesn't die, when she's this low, it's the same as dying. Because the answer is, can she fight you on dragon? She's dead. She can't. But when she's this low, she still can't. So she's effectively dead. So you got the pick you needed for dragon. At this point, I would just go immediately pull dragon. Because the longer you wait and chase and blah blah, the longer time you let their Sivir, their AD carry base, and then come back with full HP. The same logic with the grubs, you know? What else do you do? You don't overchase. You go straight to dragon, and boom, you get the free dragon. Good job. It's a good game. You got 2 dragons. You got 3 grubs. It's a really good objective game. You're taking enemy camps a lot. I do think you're even though I do think you're overchasing. Like you're overdoing it. Again, it's usually camps, fight, camps, fight, camps, objective, camps, fight. Like you always want to do. You always want to do, but you're kind of going like uh fighting, and here you're just skipping a skull crab. So there's a camp right here in front of you. You're skipping it. And you invade a camp. Sure, now we have to go back to our own camps, but now you're going to this. So now, okay, get his flash. Sick, you got his flash. Go back to your camps. We got Gromp up, Wolves up, Raptor spawning, Reds up, Krugs up. We got 5 camps up. We've been fighting a lot of dragons and ganking and fighting and counter jungling. It's time to just go and let's take our own camps finally, you know? I think you are slightly overdoing it, and now you got punished. You died. When you have camps up, there's really no point to be forcing this much. Like, yes, if there's like a really obvious fight you have to go to, like if Veigar is pushing out mid and I have to go kill him or help my mid laner out, burn his flash, that's fine. That's like an urgent event. There's nothing urgent about chasing this guy, you know? You die because of it. And if Diana's smart, he would go take your Grump and Wolves because you died, and now you'd go from being up CS to down CS, you know? And same thing here. I generally don't. I don't even know if you kill this guy. I generally don't care or know. You skipped all your camps to fight Veigar, and now guess what? Now you're skipping all your camps to fight Garen. Bro, just go and do our camps. Nice, you guys flash? Stop chasing. Go do Gromp. Go do Gromp. Go do Gromp, you know? Like you're overdoing it. Now we're skipping all our camps to go do Herald. Like it's not okay to. I guess objectives are important, but if you're bleeding yourself with just skipping all your camps, letting Diana take your camps for these objectives, it's not worth. Like it's a combination of doing objective and doing your camp. So you're individually strong and your team wide strong. You have to you have to do a balance of it, but you can't. So it's neither ignore all the objectives and farm, and it's neither ignore all the farm and do objectives. It's a balance of objective then farm, objective then farm, objective then farm. You know, He just took your entire bot side. He took your Raptors, Retina, and Krugs. Clear it down, play for Dragon. Herald the mid tower, big mid, nice, looks good. Wow, Jinx stole the Dragon, that's crazy. Base. Next objective is Herald, let's play for the Herald objective. Actually, no, it's Baron, actually. Let's play for some camps. Oh, it's kind of the same thing here. Like, you have Wolves up, Raptors up, Red spawning, and what we're doing, we're just sitting in the Shred Bush, hoping to God someone walks into us. Like, yes, he walked into us and we can't even kill him. He just walks out. I guess we got his flash, but Loki, he could have just walked away. So I don't know, I think you're just fighting a little too much. Like, gotta, still, you've been sitting in this bush for what, 40 seconds? And we're just hoping this Garen walks up and dies. Like, we can't dive a full HP Garen. What are we doing here? So same thing, Wolves are up, Raptors are up, Red's up, and like we try to dive him, and we die. Like, we just shouldn't even be here. We should be on our camps. I know, like, you didn't die, but like, do you think Zahin would run under tower like this if you weren't here? Like, you're baiting your teammates to play aggressive. They're like, oh, I have a Fed Zin with me. I'll walk up. And then this guy dies, and then the Mel dies. And now the enemy team, if they're smart, they'll pull Baron. And if they get Baron, you lose the game. The enemy team is just bad. They should 100% Baron here. And if you lose Baron in 21 minutes, that's basically the same as game loss, right? And you die. So I don't know. Again, I think like if you killed these camps 30 seconds ago, would they invade you? No, because there would be nothing to invade. And if you, so like by doing your camps, you avoid Mel dying, you avoid Zahin dying, and then now you avoid yourself dying, and you avoid your own camps being taken. So I think your early game objective focus is good, but you have to find a balance. I always like to say my rule is one timer for your team, one timer for yourself. Timer for your team constitutes ganking and objectives. Timer for yourself constitutes just farming. So I always say farm 4 camps, go do an objective. Farm 4 camps, go gank. Farm 4 camps, go Dragon. Farm 4 camps, go gank top. But you're kind of going from objective to ganking to invading to ganking to basing to ganking. It's way too much. At 22 minutes, you should have like 180 CS, so you have 130. That's each camp is 4, so I know, even funny, this game you're actually up 30 CS. You should be up like 60 CS, which then means you're up 2 levels. Okay, let's look. I think you should look to E in here. Like, you see, this Lux is 1 HP. Yeah, nice. Ult, 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 ult. Again, anytime you're scared of dying, you should ult. Here, you're in between 4 people. Like, if you ulted earlier, ult right now, ult right now, ult right now, this Veigar ult that hits you, you see this Veigar ult midair, would be blocked. And instead of taking 660 damage, you take 0 damage, and now you'd be, like, still above half HP, and you can still keep fighting with your team. But now you're forced to run away because you're so low, and now you'll probably die here. So again, you gotta ult way earlier in fights, especially when you think you're about to get focused, and when you're in between 4 people like this, you could just, instead of having flash out, you could just ult them. And here, this would also push this Garen away, and you could just walk towards the Sivir, and Garen would be like here, and then he'd be too far to chase you. So I think you'd ult and keep your flash, and you'd live, and you'd keep your flash, and you'd do more damage. This fight looks good. W. I think you could have W'd earlier. Nice. Here, spamming Baron. Spamming Baron, spamming Baron. Diana's dead. Veigar's dead. Garen's dead. That means you have 4 people alive. They have 2 people alive. One of them is Sivir, who's like ran away with 1 HP, right? So Baron, 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 Baron. The only person on the team that's alive really is their Sivir, because again, Jinx is so low, he's basically dead. So right now you guys can 4v1 Baron. Only Lux can come, and it's Lux support. You should be spamming Baron the entire time. Swain should be coming. Jinx should be coming. Mo should be coming. This is where you win the game. You do Baron, boom, you're back in the game. Because yeah, look, their entire team is Veigar, Diana, Garen's dead, and Sivir ran away with like half HP, like, and it's an immobile AD carry. What can she do versus you guys? So then here you can pull Baron, and that's the game winner. Nice kill on Sivir. Use your Q, use your Q, use your Q. You could have Q'd earlier. Good ult. Actually, good ult. Good example of how to want to ult. This guy walked into you, you killed him, nice. Good tower. Base soon, you have money. Dragon's in a minute, play for Dragon. I assume this Dragon fights the game decider. Nice. Stamping Dragon. Vigor's there for Dragon. That's now you have number advantage. It's really good. Camp the bush, pull Dragon. Perfect. No, really good. Good pick and then good Dragon. Something terrible happens soon. You guys lose in a second. Okay, you just get caught. Don't forget the sweeper. There's a maybe you're on a ward here, right? And also here you can also just keep walking out, especially when you see on vision. If you didn't know where Vigor's coming out, maybe you see on vision Vigor's running. So this guy's running to chase you. Like obviously you literally panned over and saw him. Just keep running too. Just run to Africa. Run here. Run to tower. Run base. There's a blast plan here. You could even take this blast plan over, right? There's a blast plan here. You could even take this blast plan, jump over the wall. Like you literally see him on vision running towards you. Probably just run as well. Cancel your base right now. Just keep running. This is just lazy, right? You literally see him and you, yeah, I mean, and then you die here. I assume they pull Baron because you're dead. And now with Baron they win the game, right? Well, they don't. Wow, I can't believe they didn't pull Baron. But by the time you show up, by the time you show up, Zaheen's basically already dead, so you're just late because of the death. Let's watch the mechanics for this. You Ian. Sivir flashes away. I think you're two tunnel vision. Like normally, yes, I'd go on Sivir, but when Sivir's obviously running away and Veigar's running into you, Veigar's a carry too. They're both equal carry. This guy's an AD carry. This guy's a mid laner. In this case, I see 2-man W, 2-man E damage, 2-man ult damage, right? Boom, go here and go on these guys. And then you knock out the Veigar, and that's a new priority target. I think here you over chase and over tunnel vision on the Sivir. Oh, you guys actually won the game here. Okay, I'm glad you won. But definitely still plenty of mistakes. If you have any questions on them more specifically, you could DM me. But I think I did a decent job explaining it. But yeah, I think not a terrible game. I think TLDR, you're just skipping way too many camps, being way too active, and then the mechanics of just saving your ult more and priority targets. But yeah, if you have any questions, you could let me know. Goodbye.